Hello everyone, my name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are Your Bourbon Journey. Day 17 of this endless quest to attempt to figure out what is in our glass. What is in our glass, Rebecca?
It's either a bourbon, a rye, or an American single malt.
Okay.
So we'll have to figure that out. We've been pretty good. Sometimes we waver, sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree, sometimes we're totally wrong. But let's see how we do today.
Okay, let's pick up the glass and give it a smell.
Oh, it smells interesting. I am not.
It's light.
It is light. I mean, as far as the nose goes, I would say this is a pretty light proof. I could be wrong, but
I'm getting a stone fruit, but I'm not sure what. And I'm getting baking spices, and I don't know which.
Baking spices, I'm feeling like it might be nutmegs. It's not real strong like cinnamon. Shall we go ahead and taste it?
Yeah.
No?
I'm going
to taste it. It is definitely a light proof.
It is light proof.
This might be the first time I've said this, but I think it's under 100.
Okay.
I'm leaning in the 90 to 95 because I think it's really light. And it's very sweet. But it's not sweet like candy. It's sweet like, I'll go back to the honey. Definitely some of that nutmeg thing going on. Are you still getting the stone fruit?
I am, but I don't know what it is. I am almost willing to take a guess.
Well, I'm not willing to take a guess yet. We have a process. But I want to go with the process. But I'm feeling like it might be a cherry or a berry.
Okay.
Either raspberry or cherry, but raspberry would not be a stone fruit. But I'm getting something in that family. I am getting a little bit of pastry note with it.
You're getting a lot. I'm just sitting here, ladies and gentlemen, just trying to figure out life's problems. It's nice. It's light.
It's very light.
I'm getting a little cinnamon. I'm getting a little. You said nutmeg. I would buy that.
It just didn't have the spice of cinnamon for me. Are
you getting any? Are you getting any grape?
No.
Interesting.
Let's work on the finish, but that's it. Very light to medium finish. I don't have a lot. I don't feel any wood notes.
I get white pepper.
I'm feeling the nutmeg on the finish. There's still a little bit of sweetness there, but I'm sticking by my 90-95 proof because I'm not getting a lot. I'm not a lot on this. Age-wise, what do you think? I've got no wood notes.
I think it's a 5-year-old.
Yeah, I think that's probably where it is, or it's at least 4, but I don't think it's really old. So do you want to guess on a category?
I think it is a finished bourbon. And I think it's Penelope.
Oh, so you went all the way in. I was just looking for a catalog.
Category. Because for me, it's like when I started tasting it.
You're getting grape? You didn't mention that.
I am getting light proof, and it's pleasant. And Penelope has a rosé that I like.
Oh, it's very
that is not really bold. It's not majorly distinct, but it's a very nice drinker.
Yes.
And it reminds me of it. If it's not, I'm going to be really curious what it is because all the lanes are pointing back.
See, and I'm going down a different lane.
Okay.
I'm feeling like, and I got one of these wrong this week already, but I'm feeling like this is a wheater. Because I already got one wheater wrong this week, and if this is a wheater, I'd like to get it right. I feel like it's a wheater.
Okay, you could be very well right. You're the wife, so women are all...
Because of the proof point on it, since you've already made a guess for what you think it is, because I think it's such a low proof, and I also think it's a wheater, I think it's 1792 sweet wheat.
Oh, that's a good guess. Now,
because it is such, because 1792 is pretty much, except for their full proof, they're all pretty low proofs.
that's a really good guess. I'm just going to stick with Penelope. That was just my gut from the very first
I can
taste.
see why you have that, because it's got that fruit note, which could be wine. It's very light. So should we look it up?
Yes.
Let's go ahead. Let's break the ice. It is X.
Okay.
Isn't that our last sample that we did was X? What letter of the alphabet is X? I sound terrible. I'm a college professor.
It's the
I don't know.
24th letter.
That would be it. This would have been our last sample we poured. Yeah, that's why I don't remember anything. X. It is a wheated bourbon.
Then you're right.
It had no age statement, but it's at least 4 years. Proof is 91.2.
Okay, well, we had that. It's going to be, it's 1792.
Paid $89.99.
It's 1792. You're right.
1792 Barton's Sweet Wheat. Let's go taste it now that we know what it is. I always like tasting when I really know what it is, then we see if that brings any memories back. We have not had much out of that bottle. I think we first bought it.
Yes.
We opened it and tried it. I was so excited to get it. And as a matter of fact, I hightailed it over to the local liquor store to get it as soon as they posted that they had it. And I walked in, they didn't have it. And then the manager was kind of like winking at me. Well, when you get ready to check out, I may have something for you. And she had it hidden away from me. So that's how we obtained this bottle. And we tried it that day. And, you know, it's really kind of hard to get. They don't, what do they do it once a year or something like that?
I think that's the one. There's a couple of them that they do one run for a day, and that's it.
Yeah, and I think Sweet Wheat is one of them, which is why you don't see it that often. But it is so good. We have tried this with folks that have come over that aren't really bourbon drinkers, and they love this because it's got these sweet notes to it, and it's the low proof, and it's super easy to drink. I mean, this is an easy sipper. I would call this would be a great summer sipper because it's got those light fruity notes. It's got those light weedy notes. Honey reminds you kind of like springtime and early summer, not when it's hot, but I think this is a great like spring, summer drink. Just sitting outside on the patio when it's a little bit warm because it's not going to beat you up with its proof.
Yep.
And it's got a really nice, comfortable palate.
Yes, and most of 1792 products are pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
They're pretty easy drinkers.
This is a little bit more because it's only produced once a year. I mean, their basic 1792 is a really good price. Yeah.
And I think there's only one of the line that we have. Is it the 12-year?
We do not have the 12 year.
That's the only one
but
we have not found.
We have a couple full proofs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as a husband always is, wrong I am. But it was easy.
I wasn't sure.
It was an easy drinker, and it is good. And well, 1792 Barton, you guys are doing an outstanding job out there. My glass is actually empty, but there might be a drop.
I got a little bit left.
I guess that's a contradiction. But anyway, cheers to all of you. Merry Christmas. We'll see you tomorrow.
Cheers.